Story of Sinach leaving Chris Oyakhilome. When Sinach first met Chris Oyakhilomee, she confessed, "I was only a small girl and I had all these dreams in my heart, and you saw my dreams even before I saw them." History about Sinach. Sinach joined the Christ Embassy Church in Lagos, Nigeria, in 1993. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, the church's founder, and I got along well. She had no idea that a significant portion of her destiny was tied to Christ Embassy and Pastor Chris, and Sinach began her singing career there to demonstrate these arguments. Sinach earned her first $1 million at Christ Embassy. After a protracted search, she eventually found and wed her spouse, a fellow pastor at Christ Embassy. In general, she attained considerable popularity and success as a result of her relationship with Pastor Chris and Christ Embassy, which dates back many years. Sinach, whose true name is Joseph Oyakhilome, was born on December 30th. He had recognized her talent and had seen the potential of her great musical abilities. He encouraged her to pursue music as a career and not leave the nation Nigeria to search for greener pastures in a line out of her purpose. After Sinach has had a good time to consider Pastor Chris Oyakhilome's advice, she agreed and made up her mind to stay back as all this were going on. Sinach's father was not in support at all. He wanted his daughter to be in a career that he knew to be more promising. He never wanted his daughter to be a gospel musician. This was a great challenge for Sinach, as her father wanted her to be in a career that had better monetary benefits. However, Sinach was so determined and trusted the mentorship and leadership of God's servants Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. She however made her father understand that she would make him proud eventually and immediately suspended the plans to travel overseas. Soon enough she became a senior worship leader of the Christ Embassy Choir at the headquarters, and internationally then greatness began to unfold for her. "My pastor, I travel with him all the time, so that gave me a lot of confidence. So, he would pick me on his stage and then that helped me a lot. He helped me build confidence. He helped me also to build a fan base with the guardians of Pastor Chris Oyakhilome." She had noticed her skill and the potential of her outstanding musical prowess. He urged her to make a profession out of music rather than leave her native Nigeria in pursuit of better opportunities abroad. Sinach decided to stand back while all of this was going on after giving Pastor Chris Oyakhilome's suggestion some serious thought. Sinach's father did not offer any encouragement. Instead, he wished for his daughter to pursue a more promising line of work. This presented a significant obstacle for Sinach because her father never wanted her to pursue a career in evangelical music. Sinach started creating her own CDs and writing her own music. 2008 saw the release of Chapter 1, her debut album. This musical record became a huge hit as soon as it was released. This album's music stood out because it combined a current style with elements of gospel music and included a strong voice and motivational lyrics. Sinach quickly gathered a sizable following, and Pastor Chris continued to promote her by asking her to play at Christ Embassy gatherings all over the world. She testified about how this helped boost her general career confidence. "Every time you watch Pastor Chris Oyakhilome preach, he would always have Sinach visit a minister first next to her." Sinach has composed over 200 songs in his career as a songwriter and has performed as the opening act at concerts in more than 50 nations. Sinach is truly relishing a joyful and fruitful marriage. She wed a pastor at Christ's Embassy, and the couple has a great child. Sinach gives Pastor Chris most of the credit for his achievement because he recognized her potential and pushed her to go after her goals. All glory to God. Because of Pastor Chris's leadership and encouragement, she was able to develop into the superstar she is today. While many tend to spread these rumors, Sinach was questioned if she had split from Pastor Chris during an interview. "You know what a place of service is," she added. Thanks for watching.